Hey ladies, so thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I am absolutely delighted to be here, and to be honest, I'd completely forgotten that it was my turn to do this video for you, just to share with you something that I do in my business that helps me to grow. So I hope you've got a pen. But you can always watch this back as and when you feel like it. So who am I? My name is Jenni Harris and I'm an elite orange status presenter, and I'm based in the UK. I've been with Unique since the 1st of October 2014, which was launch day, and I was one of those that managed to get into the 999 club within those 28 minutes. So who was I before Unique? I am a retired police officer. I'm 50 years old, I'm married, and I have 2 teenage boys who I swear at this moment in time are trying to kill me. My youngest son has started his end of year 11 exams, and my eldest son is in the middle of year 13 exams. So to say the stress levels in my house are up here is an understatement. So taking the time to do this for you and to share with you is nothing but pleasure for me. So today I'm actually going to share with you blitzing. I love blitzing. It's one of my things I really look forward to doing, but I'm not going to say to you that it's easy. Okay, but it's like anything in this business, the more you do it, the easier it gets. Okay, so why do I blitz? I blitz because in the UK we're still less than 2 years old, and I do events and parties much like yourselves, and I can honestly say that probably every 10 people that I speak to, perhaps two people have heard of Unique, and of those 2 people, ignore my messy board behind me, there's just a few, just things that I have to remind myself to do. I do have a diary that I keep so just ignore that. But anyway, probably out of the 10 people, every 10 people that I speak to, 2 people will have heard of Unique, and I used to just leave it at that. And then when I started to question them further, the more experienced I got, I would then ask them, well, actually, okay, so you've heard of Unique, have you actually tried the products? And I can honestly say that that was always where the conversation got very exciting, because probably 50% of the time they'd never heard, so they never tried the product. So they'd seen it, they were aware of it, probably from social media, but to actually get their hands on it, they hadn't done that. And I consider myself to be a network marketing professional, albeit I am still an apprentice, so I'm still learning all of the skills that are going to take me to the top. I try them every day. Every day I try and make sure that I do something to make me better than I was yesterday. So blitzing gives me the opportunity, because I honestly believe that it's my job, and it should be yours as well, to educate people about network marketing, because people think they know what network marketing is, but their perceptions, as you will have experienced, are very wrong, and they have perceptions based on 99% of the time, their perceptions based on someone that they know who hasn't been successful. And we all know that this business takes work. Okay, it's hard work, but it's not difficult, but you have to be consistent. So it's hard work in terms of you mustn't give up, you must stay consistent, do it every day. You can't just dip in and dip out, because that's not going to work if you want to be successful. If you're looking at building a business, you have to be consistent in this business. So what I love about this business is that everybody can do it, but we know that everybody won't. Okay, it's like everybody, most people come into this business thinking it's going to be easy. They think, they see, evidence of people being really successful, think that they can have that success, but they're not prepared to put the work in. And what I say to people is, don't judge your chapter 1, 2, 3 and 4 by somebody else's chapter 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You can't compare the two, and comparison is the theft of joy. Do you know what I mean? It really is. So don't do that. Okay, so let's get on to blitzing. What is it that I do? Right, so when I go out blitzing, this is the fun part. And that's the thing, you've got to make it fun. Don't take yourself seriously, because if you do, the first person that ignores you or says no thank you, you'll go running back to your car, jump back in and go home. Okay, so don't do that, because that's just a waste of your time. So make sure you're ready when you go out blitzing. So I'm going to show you some of the things I take with me when I'm going blitzing. So the first thing I have is a mixture of business cards. So that's one of the business cards that I use. But my most recent ones are these. They have my face on, my name, and it tells people what I do and how they can contact me. I also have a selection of Blitz cards. So this one here is one of the ones from Vistaprints. I still have some, but it has got my details on, so it has my information, and it tells people really what it is. I also have these, and to be fair, that's the one's a bit old, but it still gets the message across. And I do explain that the kit on the back is an old kit, and that they get much more now. Okay. Also, this one here is another one that I use. It just shows people the products, and I just tend to give that to when I'm kind of blitzing, silent blitzing is what I call it. You know, when you just kind of leave your cards lying around in perhaps the ladies' toilets or something like that. I think you call it bathroom in America, but in the UK, yeah, ladies' toilets. So that again has my information on the back. I also have data collection cards, so I take those with me, and that one talks about getting free makeup, and it also gives them the option to circle whether they fancy holding a party or if they want some more information on becoming a presenter. And that's really good for your what do we call it, our contact list, so building your contact list. Also, I'm using my phone at the moment, excuse me, to record this video, but make sure you take your mobile phone. Make sure it's got plenty of charge and that you've got data, because if you can, and I'll show you how to, tell you what I say, but get them on Facebook, get their contact information into your phone. Okay, so I also take a selection of bags. So this always goes with me when I go shopping, even if I'm just going to go and pick up some milk or some bread. This folds up and goes into my regular handbag. So I always have that. And on the front, it's got two sides. It's got come look in my bag, 3D plus mascara on board. So that kind of gets them talking, because you can see them trying to read it, and you can strike up conversation with that. You say, oh, have you heard of the 3D plus mascara? And they haven't. So you can start that conversation. And on the back, it's got get yours today with my contact information. I also, if I'm going out blitzing in a mall or just out for the day, I will wear my lanyard. This one I got at Empower You, and I've just ordered these plastic. Sorry, that's my battery going flat. I just ordered these plastic wallets, and I've just popped a business card in. It just gives you that little air of professionalism that you are out and you mean business. I also have, if you don't have them, I highly recommend that you get them, is a t-shirt. Now, I had mine changed up because most people had on theirs, all I need is 3D lash mascara and coffee. I had mine changed to wine. And again, on the back, it has my contact information, all my details. Ask me, what's this one? Ask me about my lashes, 3D fibre mascara, my contact details. And on this one, I have, anyone that knows me knows I like bubbles. So this one says 3D mascara and Prosecco, okay? these are real conversation starters because people are looking at you when you have these on, and you can say, "Oh, you're looking at do you like my t-shirt? You know, do you want to know more?" You can strike up. You know, I'm not going to tell you what to say, but wear them because people will look, and you can start that conversation with them whilst they're looking. Bags. I honestly, if you've got a bag, and if you're going out blitzing, have some cash and carry with you. So I just pop them. You can hear my dog barking. I might have to pause this in a moment. Let's see how far we get. So that's my bag that I got on, if you were on the Jamaica cruise last year, you'd have got this. We use it as a beach bag. I take that out with me. I take that to the gym. If I'm just going for a quick class, I have my water, my phone, bits and pieces in that bag. It's really easy to carry. And then obviously, and this bag here, I have this bag. I love this bag. It's very big, get a lot of stuff in it. You can open it out while you're looking in it. People can have a look, and you can start talking about Unique. And then last but not least, depending on where I'm going, I will have my bag with products in. So I'll have my cash and carry products in here. I'll have my my little card machine with me. So if somebody wants to purchase a mascara, so you start up the conversation, they want to purchase a product from you, you have the ability to take card payments. And those are the things that you need. Now, I'm not saying you need all of that stuff, but if you're going out, you're going to talk about your business. That's the idea. You're going out to get as many people, to inform as many people, get as many contact details. That's what I do when I go out. I go out to get as many people's contact details into my phone as I possibly can. Okay, that's my goal. But you might have a different goal. You might want your goal for the day might be to go out and to do, sell 5 mascaras, or you might go out to try and I don't know. My mind's gone blank, but you get the gist. My purpose when I go out blitzing is to expand my contact list, get as many people as I can onto Facebook, because Facebook is my preferred social media platform. So if I get them onto Facebook, they can see what I'm doing, and you can start to build those relationships with them, because once you've got their contact details that day, make sure you go home, or even at the time, within a few minutes, send them a quick message to say it's great to connect with you, and then just leave them for a week or so they can see your social media activity and see what you're doing, and then send them a message. I used to just send people a message, like and comment, and then send them a message straight away. That didn't work for me. So you can mix it up. Some people have a lot of success just by messaging them straight away. I find I have more success now by adding people, going to their page, liking and commenting, but making sure I've kept a note of their details. Then the following, perhaps, give it 4 or 5 days, perhaps up to a week, and then connect with them via message. That I have more success with that. So what do I do when I go out? What do I actually say? So you've seen what I take with me. So what do I actually do? So I will go out. I prefer to go out blitzing. I will go out blitzing by myself, but I do like going out blitzing with somebody else. And it doesn't have to be somebody in your team. I go out with anyone that will go out blitzing. It could be my team members, my downline, but I've also gone out with sideline sisters. Sideline sisters who are not in my team, so there is absolutely no benefit in it for, personally for me or her. It's just that you have somebody that you're going out and doing it with, because it can be a little bit scary when you go out for the first time. My favourite blitz card, like I say, the one that I actually use for blitzing. So I will approach somebody and or they might look at my bag or something. This card is my favourite one. And the reason it's my favourite is it tells you, or gives you an idea, tells you what the product is on the front. So on the front of here, it's got the 3D mascara, the box and everything, and then it tells you what it is. So introducing Moodstruck 3D Fibre Plus Lashes. And on the back, it shows you what it does. Okay, so it's a great conversation starter. So you can say, have you heard of the 3D Fibre Plus Mascara? Or have you heard of the Magic Mascara? Or have you heard of the mascara that makes you look as though you got false lashes? You can use whatever words you want to. Have you heard of it? And they will have a look. And whilst they're looking, you can then turn it over and say, this is what it, this is, when they're looking at it, you go, this is what it is. And then turn it over and say, this is what it does. And let them read it. So on it, it will tell you that it increases your lashes by up to 400%. And then you can just give them a bit more information. You can say that it's, I can't ever say this word, but it's tested. It's safe to use in around your eyes. Tell them that it's water resistant, that it'll stay on until you take it off, and that you don't need to buy a special product to remove it. Okay, you can go to the gym, you can exercise, you can cry, and it will stay where you put it, which makes it totally amazing. And then you say, here's my contact information. Can I give you, that is my gift to you. You can say, if you order directly from me, you can get 5% off or 10% off. You can do, so you can use lots of ways to get this into people's hands. So you could say, can I give you a 10% money off voucher? And then you could write on there, order direct from me, get 10% off. And it's got your contacting, can't see my mouth. You order directly from me, get 10% off if you order from me, and then put a valid from date or something. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. It's your business. Or you could put on there, buy this product and get another product for half price, depending on how many half price items you have. So you could write that information just in this little corner before you go out. So then you can say, can I give you this voucher, which will get you this product as well as a half price product? And 9% of people will say, 90% of people will say, oh yes please. And then you go, have you heard, as you're handing it over, have you heard of the 3D Fibre Plus mascara? And they say no. Or if they say yes, you then say, have you tried it? And if they say, depending on what they say, if they haven't tried it, you say, okay, great, this is what it is, this is what it does. Today and for the next 5 days, whatever you decide to choose, if you buy this product, you can get a lip liner or an eyebrow pencil or an eyebrow gel or eyeliner for half price. But you have to order directly from me. Here's my contact information. Please feel free, if you have any questions, to give me a call, and hand it over to them. And then if they're interested, you say, while we're here, would it be okay to get your contact information? Or you could say, are you on Facebook? And if they say yes, you say, great. Would it be okay to add me as a friend on Facebook? That way you can see what I do, and you can also get access to my VIP group where I do lots of special offers or whatever it is you do in your VIP group. So that way you get them onto Facebook and you're getting them into your community. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay, so that is by far my favourite Blitz card. So if you have a Blitz card that has the product on, which talks about the mascara, because I always lead with the mascara. Why? Because we get instant results with the mascara. People love, who doesn't want long, thick, beautiful lashes? Every woman on the planet wants extra long lashes. Industry tells us that. The mascara sales are through the roof. Eyelash extensions, people will pay silly money to get eyelash extensions. Okay, so by far my most successful Blitz card as well, because I can talk them through it. When you hand that to them, okay, you can, depending on how receptive they are, you can extend the conversation even further by saying, if you're interested in the mascara, why don't you enter my free competition, my free draw? You might be able to win whatever it is for free. And that way you're getting even more of their contact information. Just pop your details on there and I will contact you to let you know if you've been successful. And that's it. So, just to recap, that's what I want to share with you. I don't want to go on for too long because I don't want you to get bored. Oh, and don't forget, I forgot to show you this. Don't forget catalogues. Catalogues are great. If you go into, because you can do blitzing by, physically talking to people, and that's a little bit more, you've got to be engaged and you've got to put on your big girl pants. You've got to do it. You've got to consider that it would be really selfish of me to keep this fantastic opportunity, these great products to myself. Now, I don't deliberately talk about the business opportunity whilst I'm out blitzing. Okay, that hasn't been successful for me. It might be for somebody else, but it hasn't been successful for me. You can say, and there's nothing wrong with it, if you want to go out blitzing to get more people into your company, you can go out and say, would you like to earn some extra money? Have you considered earning extra income? Would you like to, do you know what I mean? You can do that, and then you can say, I have, or I know, or, if they say they want extra money, here's a line that I do use, is, would you like to earn some extra money? And they say yes, and you say, okay, great. Have you got a plan on how you can do that? And what that does is it makes them think about what you've just said. And most people will be thinking, oh, actually, no, I don't have a plan. What do I say? How did I respond to that? And you give them a couple of minutes to think about it. And a lot of them will say, no, I don't. Because trust me, if they had a plan, they'd be working that plan. Do you know what I mean? If they're having to think about it, they don't have one. And trust me, if they had one, they'd be working it. So if they don't have a plan, you say, okay, great. That's okay. It's not too late. I have a plan. It might not be for you, but would you be open to taking a look anyway? And then if you see what I see, I truly believe that we could do something really special together. If you don't, that's okay. That's okay. But what will happen is that person will, if they take a look at your opportunity, or if they're not interested or whatever, at least you've planted the seed and they will go and find a plan that suits them. So you're still helping. And if you connect with them on Facebook anyway, you can be their biggest cheerleader. And they will know that you help them. The other thing though is if they go away and they look around and they don't find a plan, they may well just come back to you because they know that you have one. Does that make sense? Perfect. So let's quickly recap so you can get back to your day, because I know we're all very busy and I'm up to 22 minutes already. So take out, when you go out blitzing, and plan your blitz days. Do you know what I mean? Plan it. Prepare yourself for going out blitzing. All right, so don't forget, take some blitz cards. Have an assortment of blitz cards that you can hand out and that you can talk to people about. I decided to get these business cards with my face on purely because at events you hand out business cards to people, and I want people to remember who I am. Okay, so a business card with my face on, when they're flicking through their bags of other business cards and blitz cards and leaflets and stuff, they'll come across that and they'll remember the conversation that they had with me. They might not do anything with it on that day or for any day, but they might just keep it, and you just never know when they're going to come back to you. Okay, and if you've got their details, you can follow up with them and you can say, I'm the lady that gave you the business card with her face on. Okay, cool. So have an assortment of blitz cards that you take out with you. I was going to say to you about the catalogue. Okay, if you go out for a coffee, this is just quickly another addition. If you go out for a coffee or a meal or whatever, always put your catalogue on the table. You'll probably see, if you follow me on Facebook, and you're like, oh, but before I go any further, you are more than welcome to follow me on Facebook. My profile is open, but please don't add me as a friend. I'm getting really close to my friends limit now, and I need to keep that space for, obviously, customers just like you, for customers, team members, prospects. So when you go out, if you follow me, you will see that every time I go out, I'll take a picture of me with a drink, coffee, whatever, and you'll always see a catalogue. You'll always see blitz cards, yeah, on the table where I'm sitting. Why? Because when you leave them out, when the waitress comes to serve you, she will be looking at what it is you have. And you can say, when she's looking, make eye contact, and when she's looking, you say, have you heard of Unique? No, you haven't. Okay, let me give you one of my business cards. and get their contact information and say, I know you're working, so I don't want to distract you now while you're at work, but here's my business card. This is an opportunity that you can earn some extra money. So if you're interested, would you mind if I just grab your phone number and I'll get in touch with you? As simple as that. It doesn't have to be really hard. Don't make it really complicated. Don't overthink it. Just do it. Because trust me, there are women out there right now that want what you have. But if you don't open your mouth and talk to them and tell them what you have, you really are doing them a disservice. Yeah? You need to help. That's our job, is to help people. Help and serve others. That's why we're here. That's why we love what we do, because we are making a difference to women's lives. We are uplifting, empowering and validating women every single day. That's what I love about this business. So don't forget your catalogues as well. So just to recap then, take out lots of Blitz cards where, if you can afford it, get yourself a t-shirt. Yeah? Get yourself a t-shirt. Sorry, I just had something come on my phone. Get yourself a t-shirt, get yourself a bag and go out. But the best way and the only way to get over this is to just do it. Yeah? You just need to go and do it. That's the only way to learn. I can sit here and give you all these tips and tricks. You can go onto YouTube and find, all the how-tos in the world. Okay? The information's there. There is more information now than we could ever absorb, with the internet and everything. There is more information we could ever absorb. The only way to learn, the only way to grow is to just go and put into practice what you've learned. Yeah? Do it. Take the action, because a dream and a plan, that's all they are if you don't take some action. Okay? So my wish for you today, it really is, my wish for you is that you've learned at least one thing, just one thing that you can action right now. Whether it's even just to go and order some business cards with your face on. Just if you've learned one thing today, that is my wish for you. So I love you. I hope you've learned something. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. Like I said, please follow me on Facebook if you want to. You can see what I do, and feel free to send me a question. If you have questions, it's not a problem. I've got absolutely no problem answering your questions for you. I was just thinking I could have done this call live into the group, but hey, I've done the video now, so I'll upload that, and I don't want to talk to that because it doesn't matter to you that I'm going to upload it. But have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Have fun. This business is fun. It's a great opportunity. So let's go out there and tell the world. Have a wonderful day. Take care. I love you all. Bye. Bye from across the pond. Take care. And thank you, Kanisha, for giving me this opportunity to speak to my wise sisters, Shades of Beauty. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye for now.